afternoon, good evening, whatever the time is, wherever you're watching me from the world. You know what time it is. It is Dear Worship Leaders series time. You're welcome. I'm glad to have you watching this. Trust me, it's going to bless you if you are a first-time subscriber. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Kindly do that right now. Subscribe, click on the like, comment your thoughts, how the series is helping you, and then also share it to your fellow choir members, worship leaders, music directors, so we can all grow, in this journey. So what I'm going to be talking about today is in two parts. This is the first part. The first part is congregational key. Congregational key. When you're leading worship, you're not it is not your own personal time of worship. You don't forget the people that you're leading. It's called leading worship. There's so many explanations that people have given. You're not leading people, you're not, you're just it is called leading worship for a reason, so that means you're taking people on a journey. And if you're taking them on a journey, you have to ensure that they are coming along with you. Because if you claim to be taking people on a journey and you're going alone, na solo waka, you're just walking alone. So how do you ensure that the people you are leading are with you? One of the major things that you need to learn to do is there's something called congregational key. I'm going to try and explain. So for example, if I'm singing, and this often happens to people who sing either really high or sing very low. So very high soprano singers, or, guys that sing really low. There are times during worship where you say, okay, just the keyboard, you want the music to stop. You don't want the backups to sing. You want the congregation to sing. And that's always a good thing. Almost all the time, because it draws them in. It causes them to participate consciously. It makes the song that you're leading them to sing make more meaning to them, because they are now the ones singing. They're not just relying on you or the backups to sing it on their behalf. So if you're singing a song, let me give an example. If you're singing checks, I have to sing another key, so checks, hold on. Yeah, please I don't know if I've told you guys to celebrate this, my awesome brother for me. Let's not forget, this is I Check, an amazing musician, keyboardist, choir director. Look, let's not talk about that, but really, if you need to train your choir, your team, he's one person that you can look out for to train your musicians. He's skilled and anointed, so help me celebrate him, guys. So he's going to be doing this with me. So now let me give an example. A popular song by our wonderful minister Nathaniel Bassey, Emailer. So if you're a soprano singer, oftentimes they will be tempted to sing it on their comfortable range, which is, up there, forgetting that the people that are in the audience are bankers, teachers, engineers. Not everybody's musical, so it's not everybody that has that kind of range. So if you're leading and then you do when I think upon your goodness and your faithfulness each day. So I'm singing like a soprano singer, that range. I'm convinced it's not because I am worthy. So let's imagine we finished it. I have come to sing this song God in praise. Sorry, my voice is still waking up. Email, oh kaka. So what happens when you're leading it is, the audience, because they love the song, of course, they're going to be they'll look for their comfortable key. Nobody came to church to come and die. Jesus has already died, so they're not about to die a second date because it's in vain, So what they're going to do is everybody will go to their comfortable key. And then what then happens when you say, backups, hold on, just the keyboard and the voices? What happens is it drops the energy, because you don't carry the thing, go, and because many of them can't sing at that range, they'll come to something comfortable, and then you hear, email. So it kills the momentum. Do you get? So what you should do when leading is get a comfortable key that in your head you know that many people will be able to sing. So let me sing the email on a comfortable key. So email okaka onye keru. So everybody will be able to sing, email. So it keeps the energy. Do you get? So that is what I mean by congregational key. So that when you're singing, you've sung it, you, the team, the musicians, and it has built to an extent, and you say, okay, cue the music, just the keyboard and the voices. And when they too hear themselves, chorusing loudly, email, it also encourages them to, shout it out. Do you get? And also encourages you leading, seeing that people are drawn in, seeing people participate, at the top of their lungs, unlike when you were doing, you were singing on Mariah Carey's key, and you were singing on the whistle register, and the people left you and went to what they were comfortable with, and it dropped the energy. We know we're spirit-filled people, but it does something to you, like, oh wow. Do you get? So I advise you as a worship leader, when you are leading, especially if you are a high soprano, oftentimes altos are usually mid-range, so they already have that problem, because even themselves don't sing good that high like that, so they'll always sing on a comfortable key, but still be conscious of it, because there are altos who sing very high too. So in your head, think about the audience. In your head, think about the audience when you are picking a key. Now, secondly, this is also for soprano singers. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to come down too hard on you guys, but I just want to. This is something that I've seen the people that have high range when they're leading worship or praise. This is what they struggle with. Try not to sing. Try not to put your songs on that high. You are singing, you finish the first song on that, you finish, do the second song high. God most high, Jesus Christ, you are Israel, Elohim. My sister, be coming down. Do you know what's going to happen? You are going to give the people listening to you what is called ear fatigue. Their ear will nearly be breaking out blood. You are stressing the ears. Don't sing because it is comfortable for you does not mean you should go and tabernacle there. Don't sing all of your songs on that range, because it is so high, that it's permit me to use this word, it's kind of painful to the ears. It's beautiful if you're singing, Elohim, Eliel Adonai, Adonai. Go there, come back, just touch it. Don't go and carry duvet and lie down there. No, it's painful to the ears when something is at a high frequency for long. It's really painful to the ear, especially when you're leading. After a while, it becomes distracting. Everybody's like, you're anointed, but the thing, they pain for ear because of how you are staying there. So try not to. So what I advise soprano singers to do is sing on a comfortable key, like Elohim, Elohim Adonai, Then in your ad libs you can go Elohim. Then they're singing on the normal. Oh, Elohim, Elohim Adonai. get? You can do your ad-libs there. Do you get? Touch it, come down to mid-range. Touch it, come. Don't go there. I know you can do it. You don't need to prove it to us. Even the congregation, they don't need to be proven anything, to just sing on the right key and just come with the presence of God, and they are fine. Do you get that? So those are the two things I want to touch on now. I'm going to continue in the next part with another part of, this leading worship thing. One, get a congregational key that the congregation can sing comfortably when the music is piped down and it's just keyboard and their voices, or sometimes just their voices. It's a key that they can, belt out happily. Don't make it too low. Don't make it overly high. Let it be mid-range where they can sing and participate passionately. One. Secondly, do not, most times, soprano singers, that you can sing at that range does not mean you should always sing there, put all your songs there, sing all the time there. Why? Because it's going to give your people something called ear fatigue. Their ears will be tired because you're singing at a frequency so high for so long. I hope this blessed you. Share it with your fellow soprano singers. Share it with your choir members. Share it with your worship team members. And let's all grow in this music ministry. And like I always say, trust me, your reward will not elude you, because God is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him, diligently serve Him. God bless you. See you.